going for Zaha, ladies and gentlemen. That was a long walk down there, my God. Anyways, yes. So my name is Justin Williams, and as Zahan kind of alluded to, I'm an actor. I've been typecasted though. It's a bit of a problem. You see, I'm on an Amazon Prime show called Two Brothers, and it's about two twin black brothers who moved to Northern Ontario, and I play the rich, racist asshole. Right, that's the appropriate answer to that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now here's the thing. That role didn't exist until I auditioned for a different role. And they called me back and they're like, can you say a few words? And I found out racism does pay. About $2,000 an episode. Yeah, right, it's weird. Anyways, so because of that, right, I did that role. I ended up booking another role on the government of Canada. It was a human sex trafficking commercial. Or, right, okay, you can do that if you want. She's here. Fucking threw me off my game for a second there. No one's ever wooed sex trafficking. Moving forward, people. I booked the sex trafficker role with this very lovely woman person. I also, that same week, with that same actress, booked a VIP Cineplex commercial, okay? Now, we filmed them the exact same week, it was totally cool. It just so happened that they released around the same time. Now, if you've never been to Cineplex, they have two tiers. They have the basic tier and VIP. Now, in basic, they advertise VIP. Also in basic, they play Government of Canada commercials. My buddy in Montreal, swear to God, this is a true story. They had the 30 by 30 picture that they usually have for advertising in a Cineplex. It had my face and that girl's face just hanging out together. Just, if you go on my Instagram, you can see it. And anyways, he went to the economy version of Cineplex, and in there, they played the VIP commercial and the Government of Canada commercial back to back. So it looks like I go to this nice lady's house, take her out to the cinema, and then traffic her later that night. Why is that getting an applause break? What's wrong with St. Catherine's? Stop that! No, you can applause that if you want. Yeah. Anyone celebrating any achievements or any accolades tonight, or any anniversaries? No, nothing. Alright. Well, I'm celebrating 2 years of being cancer-free. So. Based on the sex trafficking, I wasn't sure if that was going to get an applause or not. No! So I'm going to tell you my story of woe. I woke up one morning and there was a lump on my left testicle. And I was like, that's not good. So I called my general practitioner and I'm like, hey, can you book me in? She's like, absolutely. Now, my GP paid for her medical degree through modeling. She was a Sunshine Girl, Roots, Levi's jeans, very pretty lady. When I walk in the room, she turns around and goes, Mr. Williams, I need you to drop your pants. At least that's how I heard it. Anyways. So I said, yes, ma'am. Now, she gets her rolling chair, sits underneath, and cups him. And with her acrylic nail, just thumbs around and goes, I don't like that. That's not what you want to hear at all. She goes, you need to see your urologist. And I said, when? And she went, right now. So no more did I zip my pants up, get to my car, then I get a call from Credit Valley Hospital being like, yo, come down, you need to see the doctor. And I said, cool. I get there, It's a 6'8" Russian guy with a Greek last name named Dr. Papalikanow. He turns around and goes, "Comrade, drop your pants." Yes, sir. So I drop him. Same thing. He gets a chair, sits underneath, holds him in his hand, and goes, with his acrylic nail, goes, "I don't like that." And I was like, "What am I going to do?" And he's like, "You're going to go get an ultrasound." And I said, "What?" And he went, "Right now." And they say the Canadian healthcare system is slow. Just get cancer. It's like the fast pass. You just skip ahead. Wonderland. Anyways, so it's now, for context, it's like now 9 in the morning and I've already seen 2 doctors, right? So I am in the waiting area of the ultrasound place. It's myself and a fleet of pregnant people. This one guy, he calls my name immediately. He's like, "Is there a Mr. Williams here?" Right here. "Come with me." I go. It's his first day on the job. I'm his second patient, right? So he's not exactly in tune with everything. So we get to the room, right? He opens the door and goes, "Mr. Williams, there is a bed and a gown. You need to strip down naked as a jaybird and lay in that bed, and a technician will be with you momentarily." And I said, "Right." So I go into the room. There is no bed. There is a chair with my gown. And I thought, cool. So I stripped down, changed to it, and again, all I know of this cancer is this position right here. So I, seeing the chair, went, kind of Captain Morgan did there. This old dude walks in, he must be like 71 years old. He went, "Oh, that's new." And I went, "There's no bed." And he went, "You can blame Doug Ford for that one." So he goes, comes back. Anyways, I'm in there. And he's like, "I hope you don't mind, but I'm on the verge of retiring. Do you mind if I bring in my apprentice?" And I said, "Absolutely." I'm going to pause the story here. We've all had jobs, and you've had that coworker that you were like kind of friends with, and then you guys go your separate ways, you follow each other on Instagram, and you're like, "I'm never going to see you again." And then you're laying in a hospital bed, and anyways, I used to babysit this 5-year-old named Sarah. Sarah moved away. And like 15 years later, grew up and got a job apparently. Because she walked in and we locked eyes. And I was like, "Hi." And we exchanged 30 gigabytes of information in 0.2 seconds. The only thing I could think to say audibly was, "How's mom?" So she's down there and she's checking my testicles. Because back then there were 2. And she's going through it, and the guy is like giving her advice and stuff, but at one point he goes, and I don't know why he says this, he goes, "Make sure to move his pee-pee out of the way." So Sarah, in all of her professionalism, looks at him, looks at me, looks at my pee-pee, and then reaches for like a tongue suppressor thing, and then begins to flip it. Like she's cooking on a hibachi grill. So I clean up and I leave. And anyways, I go for my surgery. They tell me that it's cancerous. I go for my CT scan. They told me that it's spread. And when you go for your CT and they tell you it's spread, you meet with your doctor, your oncologist. And your oncologist, my guy, is the most deadpan individual I've ever met. Like, he could not tell a joke to save his life. I'm sitting there with him, and keep in mind, my life is flashing before my eyes, right? Like, I just turned 30 when I got diagnosed. And he has this paper in his hand, and he's like, "Mr. Williams, you have a 99% chance of making this. You're in good hands." you will be fine. And I said, thank God. Just then there's a knock on the door. The nurse walks in, hands him paper. He looks at it, he looks at her, and he's like, yeah, so we're gonna start on Tuesday. And as I said, 98 is a good number. And I'm, whoa. I would not let him leave the room. I was terrified he'd leave and come back and be like, listen, 91 is really good. We have great nurses. So I go through everything. I go through my chemo. I go through all that. Now, for context, testicular cancer is one of those ones where it's a lot in a short period of time. Okay? I don't know if you've experienced cancer. You've had somebody who's experienced it. People have it for years. I had it for 9 weeks. Sounds nice. But I had 55 hours in 9 weeks. For context, my aunt had breast cancer. She had 36 hours over 6 months, right? So it's a little bit of time. So by the end of it, was irate. I was angry. I was sensitive. I was everything you didn't want to be as a human. And on my second last day there, I had this nurse. She was new, God bless her. She couldn't find a vein. And I was, that didn't begin to describe my head. I was like, I was also mad at Doug Ford then. But I'm sitting there, and they finally get the needle in me. It's like my second last needle, and I'm crying. I'm not having a good time. There's a lady in the corner. She has been there pretty often. We saw each other very regularly. And she said, Justin, tell me 3 things you're grateful for right now. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't want to do that. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for, work, that I get to do this and get paid for it. I'm grateful for, that I live in Canada and I get to do this for free, because being in the States would suck. And she's like, is your treatment working? And I said, yes. And she said, mine isn't. Yeah, I felt like a dick. And I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you prolonging this? Because keep in mind, I was in a dark place at that moment. I'm like, why? Why do this to yourself? And she said, I've been on chemo for 3 years. I should have been dead 3 years ago. But this chemo allowed me to watch my son get married. Allowed me to watch him buy his first house. It allowed me to hold my grandbaby. That's why I do it. And everybody went silent just like this. And she pulled her phone out and was like, were you the guy in the Government of Canada commercial, sex trafficking?